Hi, I'm Patricia Everett, a gallery teacher here at the Calder, and I want to thank you for taking some time to hang out with me. And speaking of hanging out, I'd like to talk to you about this artwork. It is untitled, and it was created in 1942 by the artist Alexander Calder. I want you to take a moment to look at it closely. How does it differ from other artworks you might have seen? I'm sure you noticed right away that it's not in a frame on a wall, nor is it on a stand, but it's suspended from the ceiling. And watch it closely. Is there anything else that you notice? It moves. It spins slowly and gently. And watch the different sections. They all spin in the same direction. Now this artwork is a sculpture, but because it moves, it's also a mobile. Now, maybe some of you have a mobile at home, or maybe you've seen one over a baby's crib. This one doesn't have cute fuzzy animals hanging and moving from it, but it has shapes that vary in size and shape and color. And they're made out of aluminum and steel. The artist often used unconventional material to create his art. Now notice how the shapes are arranged on the wires. They're not bunched up together, they're spread out, and they're placed asymmetrically, meaning if we would divide this in half, the two sides aren't going to match. So in balancing this, it must have been quite tricky for the artist. But fortunately for us, the Calder was up to this challenge, because what he's done by taking the shapes and the colors away from the wall, he's given us an opportunity to enjoy the art and the space that it is in a very different way.
Welcome everybody. My name is Blake Weld. I am one of the 4 amazing Calder community artists. Today on Cooped Up with the Calder, we're going to be doing an awesome activity. We're going to be creating a little mobile with pieces that I found all over my home that hopefully you can do at home. But the artist that I'm thinking about today for this activity is the Calder that's out in exhibition right now, that is part of Eamon Carter's collection. He's been an artist that's been an inspiration in my work. What really draws me to his kind of practice is not really what you see, but what you kind of have to investigate about. And it's how he uses materials, what kind of materials he uses. It's not traditional art materials, it's a lot of found objects that he uses to create these mobiles, these sculptures, and so that's what we're going to kind of be doing today. I've located materials all over my home. I'll show you those here in a little bit. They're right over there on my little work desk, and so hopefully we can kind of create stuff and you can do this at home. So super excited, and let's get started. All right guys, here we go. This is what I have, what I've gathered from around my house. Let's start off with the hanger. This is going to be kind of what we're going to work off of. And then I've grabbed some rulers that I'm going to use. Some other like items to hang things from are these skewers, pencils, some straws, some plastic straws, right? And then thinking about how do I connect this stuff. I've got these little binder clips here, right? Different sizes that I found. A lot of my work deals with electricity, so there's these little alligator clip deals that are kind of fun and colorful and messy that I'm going to be using. I've got, I found one lonely paper clip that I'm going to use, maybe. But if you have more of these, this is a really great way to attach things to. I've got this heavy duty binder, this big old clip I'm going to figure out how to use. I've also got this C-clamp that I'm going to use that I found in my garage. And then things in the kitchen like forks, a little whisk so I can whisk some things. This is one of my favorite objects in my studio, a little hand clapper. And then my favorite pastime activity is this little bubble maker instrument. Great way to kind of step away from the studio and make some bubbles. So with this coat hanger, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hang it on our door. You may need assistance at this point if you are not a 6-foot child. You may need your parent to help you, or a taller surface, or you can work on a lower area. But I'm going to start here, and what I'm going to do is, since this already has clips, I'm going to start attaching things to it. Like this, and you can see it starts to go the other way, and so I need to compensate, and I'll go something like this, and try to get it back to balance. Something like that. Maybe I can move these clips, right, to now balance some things back out. Now with that done, let's see, let's add this here. Let's add this clip to here, and I can add, let's see, make a change here. There you go. There. So I got these objects down here, moving all the way up. And there we go. Just like that. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in for this Cooped Up with the Calder activity, making a mobile inspired by the artist Calder at the Eamon Carter. I hope you learned a little bit and can find some fun things to make your own mobile with. Alright, stay tuned, see you later.